Hello once again, guys. In this video I'm going to show you how to put in a table into your document that was generated elsewhere, such as in Excel or in Pages. So first you're going to want to have your file open, whatever your table is. So here I've created a file called complicated table, and you can see that it's big. So let's say I already have this, let's say there are calculations, numbers in this, stuff like that. How do I get this into Latex without having to hand bomb each individual entry? Well, there's a macro that allows you to do that. So with this table, what I want to get with this table is I want a bolded header. I want this speculation, because I can't predict the future accurately, to cross over the center, and then we have our cells underneath. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to highlight all your cells and copy it to the clipboard, which I just did there. Next, in LaTeX, let us begin a table. We're going to stick it here. Let's center our table just like before. We can label our table if we wish. So let's call it C table for complicated table. Caption, this is our caption for the complicated table. No optional because I don't care. And then let us begin our tabular. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit different. So we have 4 columns here in our table. We could use the automatic formatting where we went like left, 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 or whatever before. Or alternatively, we can specify the width of each of our columns. So I'm going to do that just to show you that you can do that. So let's make that a bit bigger. Let's make the next one 0.9, and let's make the last one, let's see, 1.2. Sure, why not? Okay, so once we've done that, we need to, this is where we would normally insert our data. How do we do that? Well, as I said, there's a macro for that. You go to macros, paste spreadsheet cells, and then you can choose one of the following. So I'm going to go with cells, and it inserts it automatically, just like that. So here is everything set up correctly, except for the indentation, which we can fix. There we go. So now we have our indentation. Now, some word of caution. Symbols, it doesn't like importing symbols, so things like $ or apostrophes, things like that, you gotta watch out for. Apparently commas work, but watch out for, if you get an error when you try to do this, that might be because of symbols. So you want this to be symbol free. And then what you could do, of course, is you're going to end your tabular, and you're going to end your table. So let's see how this shows up. What is going on? I did not close this, so let's close that. And I did not specify inch. Oh my goodness, you would think that I should have practiced this. Okay, so here we go. Here is our complicated table with stuff. So we see some problems here. First, the speculation is not centered. It wasn't here, but we got to fix that. Let's make all of this bold. And another thing that you'll notice is table of contents. This is 2 long words. We have hyphens here, and I don't want hyphens here. I don't want to have broken up words. So how do we approach these problems? Well, let's get going on that. So the first thing that we're going to do is fix the speculation. So we're going to span multiple columns. We're going to span 4 columns. We want our speculation to be centered, and of course the word that we're giving it is speculation. So if we do that, there we go, speculation is centered. Let's make this a little pretty, add in some H lines. This is easy, we've already done this. And now we have this going on. So the next thing that we're going to fix is making this not hyphenated. And the way we go do that is we go up into our preamble. So let's create a new preamble. So this is tables preamble. Our first thing is we're going to use our package -natural. So none -at or -at, not nat. And then let's just throw in a comment here. let's not use autocorrect. Okay, so now you see that when we've built it, table of contents, this is 2 long words, are on 2 separate lines here without the split, and same deal with this particular cell here, so we're no longer breaking that up. The next thing we're going to want to do is, I mentioned that instead of bold facing each one of these, you can write something that kind of gives you a shortcut so that you can bold it quickly, and this is going to use another package, and this other package is array. I found this on the web, and so whenever you encounter a problem like this, you can Google it, and there's probably a Stack Exchange kind of entry on how to do this. So we're going to do a new column type, so a new symbol that we're going to add in here. I'm going to use the dollar symbol because this is the example that the answer gives. So global let current row style. I'm going to relax it. Relax. Okay. And then we're going to insert another, we're going to create another symbol that it will recognize, type. And then we're going to get it. Style, close that off. Okay, and finally we're going to create a new command. And that command, let's call it something logical like row style, because that makes sense. We want to change that. Current row style. And then number 1, ignore spaces. Okay, so if we build that, we don't have any errors. Okay, cool. So now why did I do all of this? So this is something that you can find on the web, just copy paste if you don't want to type it out. What this allows us to do, if you use this particular example, is you can implement the new command row style, and then let's say we want to make it bold. Now if we do that right away, we only bold video number, and of course we want the whole row bolded, and you go, okay, well that's why we did this here with the dollar sign and the, I don't know what that symbol is called, the up symbol, the shift 6 symbol. So if we insert it in between the rows, so get rid of the spaces, and we put it between the row, the columns that we specify here, and we save that and build it, there we go. So we have all of our headings bolded. You could still use the commands like before, but this is kind of like a shortcut, say speculation. So just like an individual cell, you can bold it or treat it however you want, italics. You can do all of that. So this is just a shortcut for, say, doing a complete row, because we might have, say, 10 columns, in which case you're writing out BF series 10 times. So that's a shortcut, and here you go. We've imported data. Again, this isn't a huge table, but it's something that's on a spreadsheet that prevents you from having to hand bomb it. And then, of course, if you want to replace certain cells, you can highlight it, macro, paste spreadsheet cells, and overwrite it without necessarily overwriting all of the formatting that we have going on here. So, looking at the table, complicated tables, long-winded, okay, cool. Referencing. Referencing is going to be the next video. So I'm going to show you how to set up a bibliography, and I'm going to show you how to get citations embedded in the text, something, so that you have references. So I'll see you then.